Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Supreme Lending. If you're a realtor or a buyer or a seller and you're getting the runaround from some other lender, close your deal fast by calling Supreme Lending. Visit SupremeAbilityTeam.com to learn more about their Supreme Rescue Service. Supreme Lending and the Supreme Ability Team. I don't think I've ever said Supreme more times in my life, and they are the Supremes. SupremeAbilityTeam.com. All right. This is time for our Beat the House segment. And as we do each week, we go live inside the Chucky Cino Casino. Most of us leave with no cash, though, is the bad thing. It's the Racing Sports Book. Nobody's as happy as that guy. Beat the House, of course, brought to you to benefit Alzheimer's Tennessee. We support a good cause with this. So let's enter the casino and run down the rules. Chuck sets the line for the Vols' next game. Panelists started with 1,000 imaginary dollars, and most of us have lost the imaginary dollars at this point. We wager against his house line. All wagers must be in $100 increments, but we can wager as much as we want at this point. And the Sports Source and our family of sponsors will make a big donation to Alzheimer's Tennessee at season's end. Great cause. Let's take a look at the standings, or let's not. Any of the guys in blue are dead. Sterling and Will caught up last week. Will put 300 on the Vols to cover 30.5. Sterling put 200, so they are at the top. Sunshine, Sterling, and Willie Raincloud tied at the top with 13. You've made $300 this entire season. We've never had a worse season of picks. Next, Josh, you only lost 100 last week on Missouri. You thought Tennessee would win, but Missouri would cover. They didn't, so you're down to 400. I put 200 on it, so I'm down to 200. I'm a dead man walking. Bob Hodge was already out. Daniel Hood was already out. Jimmy, you went all in with $200 last week. Now you're gone. Justin, you've been gone. And Marlon put 500 last week on Missouri. Gone. Chuck Cavaleris, give us a line for Tennessee, South Carolina.
Well, boy, I tell you what, this is another tough one.
I thought that was a gag that was coming the way you were acting there. Okay, go ahead.
Well, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I used the Chucky mask, and people loved it. I don't have to have a prop to do a good job on it, even though it is the game. Get it?
Watch what you say.
I know. Listen, pipe down, Otis. All right, so here we are. We're back to the game now. What does South Carolina need to do? Think about Tennessee leaving Georgia a week ago, guys. That's the feeling South Carolina had leaving Gainesville, Florida. Can they regroup? I've got what I have that they do great on takeaways. I think they've got like 14 or 15. Can they take the ball away? Can they run the ball? They'll have to win the special teams. So there is a recipe there, and it can be different, guys, playing in Columbia on a Saturday night. We know that. 7 o'clock kickoff. 7 o'clock kickoff. I've got Tennessee by 35.5.
It's a real recipe.
All the build up. The build up.
Could be special teams.
Whatever, 35.
All right. Sterling, you go first because it's alphabetical order when you're tied.
Well, how about this? I'm taking Tennessee, and I'm gonna put 300 on that.
All right, Sterling with 300 on the Volunteers. Will Overstreet.
We'll make it interesting. 35 is a lot of points.
A lot of points.
I'm going to take 200 on the Gamecocks.
200 on South Carolina. Wow, they are getting daring over there. All right. Josh Ward, it doesn't take long to get to us now. Right?
35.5 is a lot, so I will put 200 on the Gamecocks.
200 on USC. All right, I went through the numbers. Tennessee hasn't been as good on the road. South Carolina's been pretty good at home. I don't care. I'm going to go the other way. I'll go all in on Tennessee. Let's just end the misery now. I'll put my 200. I'll go with Sterling.
Heupel will get that last touchdown with a minute to go for you.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry. All right, we got about a minute. The only thing I could see here, this Tennessee team down these last two games, is turnovers. If Tennessee doesn't wind up with 7 false starts or multiple turnovers, I don't see how any of these teams can beat Tennessee. I don't see how Vandy or South Carolina can get them if Tennessee isn't complicit by saying, hey, here's the football 3-4 times in the game. Agree? Disagree? Is that it? Is that the key?
I agree with that big time, John. People. What I also would like to piggyback your thought is, let's stay healthy. Let's stay healthy. Let's stay healthy through all this.
Golly, we're
These
talking
last two
about
games.
staying healthy for the playoffs is what he's getting at.
I thought you meant us.
Well, yeah, too late. Too late. All right. Hey, thanks to all you guys for being here. Thanks to our sponsors, and thanks for you for watching. We appreciate you. Fun show today. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you right back here next Sunday for the Sports Source.